Hello everybody, this is RJL518, welcoming you again to another edition of New York Mets Baseball. This is the 1986 Mets replay, and today is April 22, 1986. We have 61 degrees, it's clear, winds 3 miles an hour right to left here. A nice night here at Shea Stadium for tonight's game between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the New York Mets. Bob Kipper takes the mound for Pittsburgh, making his first start. He'll be opposed by Bobby Ojeda for the Mets. He's made one start in the year and is 1-0 with an ERA of 0. It's his first start against Pittsburgh. So let's get to work here and see what we got here. Yes, I remember what I said yesterday. I thought it was possible that the Mets did not have a game coming up against Pittsburgh, but after checking the schedule, I found that I was, well, wrong. So we have the second game of a series against the Pittsburgh Pirates here at Shea Stadium. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Pirates. We have R.J. Reynolds batting first. Sam Khalifa will bat second. Ray bats third. Brown will bat fourth. Diaz will bat fifth. Tony Pena will bat sixth. We have Morrison batting seventh. Ortiz batting eighth. And Bob Kipper will bat ninth. Defensively for the Mets, we have Keith Hernandez at first. Tim Tuffle at second. Rafael Santana at short. Ray Knight gets the call at third. George Foster in left. Kevin Mitchell in center. Darryl Strawberry in right. Carter behind the plate. And on the mound for the Mets tonight, Bobby Ojeda. Bobby Ojeda, 1 win, no losses. He pitched 8 beautiful innings his last outing, only gave up 5 hits, gave up a walk, and had 3 strikeouts. So let's get to going here with the top of the first against the Pirates. It will be R.J. Reynolds leading off for Pittsburgh. Off to a good start, batting .412 for the replay, 14 of 34. He has a home run. He also has a 7-game hitting streak. So even though the Pirates are 2-7, there's some talent on this Pittsburgh team. So you cannot count them out. Bobby Ojeda gets the sign, and here's the pitch. Reynolds dribbles one at the plate, and Carter throws him out at first, 1 out. Here's Sam Khalifa. He's 3 for 16 for the replay so far. And he only bats .126 against the lefties. Carter gives Ojeda the sign. Here's the pitch. Khalifa grounds one right to Hernandez, who will take it himself for the second out. 2 men down for Johnny Ray. Ray off to a good start, batting .367 for the replay. He's 11 for 30, 2 doubles, 5 RBIs, and 4 runs scored. Johnny Ray, one of the better players the Pirates had that year. He just takes the sign. Here's the pitch. And Ray laces one right into the outfield. It's going to be a poor play by Foster. And Ray's going to wind up at second. That was a blast. He hit a line drive down the third base line, was just fair. And Foster had to get him back in there. And now the batter will be Mike Brown. Brown is batting .174 for the replay so far. Ray looks at Ray at second base. Ojeda on the mound. Here's the pitch. And he hits one, a grounder to Strawberry. It's going to fall for a base hit. Strawberry will have to toss it in. Ray will score from second, and the Pirates jump out an early 1-0 lead on a base hit from Mike Brown. First run given up by Ojeda. And now we'll see Mike Diaz. Diaz 3 for 12 for the replay with a double and 3 RBIs. Brown on it first. Carter look Ojeda. Here's the pitch from Bobby O. Carter has him, throws to Brown, attempts to steal. Not a chance. Carter guns him right down and ends the inning. A run, 2 hits, no errors. The Pirates take an early 1-0 lead in the bottom of the first. Let's get the starting lineup for the Mets. It will be Kevin Mitchell batting first, Tuffle batting second, Hernandez will bat third, Gary Carter batting fourth, Strawberry will bat fifth, Foster sixth, Knight will bat seventh, Rafael Santana will bat eighth, and Ojeda will bat ninth. Defensively for the Pirates, we have Tony Pena at first base, Johnny Ray at second, Sam Khalifa will be the shortstop, Jim Morrison at third, Mike Diaz in left, R.J. Reynolds in center, Mike Brown in right. Junior Ortiz gets the call behind the plate. And on the mound for the Pirates will be Bob Kipper. In 1986, he had a 4.03 ERA, 6 wins, 8 losses. Now, that's actually not terrible. And so far for the replay, though, no record but a 9.0 ERA. He only went 1 inning, so I know Bob Kipper will be looking to have a better game this time. Kevin Mitchell leads off for the Mets. He's on a 5-11 start for the Mets so far in the replay. Here's the pitch from Kipper. Mitchell hits one through the infield for a base hit. Brown will toss it in, and the Mets get the early man on first base. Good start for the Mets, and here's Tim Teufel. Teufel struggling early, 3 for 21. He does have 3 RBIs. Mitchell on at first, not really a threat to steal. Teufel in the batter's box. Here's the pitch from Kipper, and that's a walk. So Teufel will go to first and Mitchell to second. And so the Mets get runners at first and second now for Hernandez, who's batting .375 early in the replay. Hernandez gets into the batter's box. Bob Kipper getting the sign from Ortiz. The crowd still filing in here at Shea. Here's the pitch to Hernandez. Hernandez hits one right to Kipper, throws to third for 1. Did they get the man at first? Not in time, no. So Kipper throws to third base to get the lead runner. Still runners at first and second now for Carter. A little bit of a struggling start, 6 for 32, but he does have 2 home runs. Houston and Atlanta scoreless in the second inning and some National League action. Carter at the plate. Kipper on the mound, he gets the sign, here's the pitch. Carter hits one to center field, deep, and it is out of here! Gary Carter smacks his 3rd home run of the season, and with one swing of the bat, the Mets take the lead. There's the Big Apple rising there for all you Mets fans, as he definitely put that one out of here. 391 feet. That was just cracked. And that will be Carter's 3rd home run of the season. Here's Darryl Strawberry. Strawberry giving Carter a look, thinking maybe he stole his thunder. But Strawberry will come up to bat. He's batting .303 early in the replay. Here's the pitch from Kipper. Strawberry goes down on strikes. 2 men down now for Foster. George Foster off to a good start, really. .375 average, 6 for 16. He's got 2 home runs as well. Kipper wheels and deals. Foster hits one to left, but Diaz doesn't even have to move. And that does the inning. 3 runs on 2 hits, no errors. It's 3-1 Mets as we go to the second inning. It will be Mike Diaz leading off for the Pirates. He's 3 for 12 for the replay. He was a batter until Carter threw out Brown. Detroit and Boston tied at 1 in the first inning in American League. Diaz at the plate. Here's the pitch from Ojeda. Struck him out. First strikeout for Ojeda in the game. And now we'll see Tony Pena. Pena, one of the unsung heroes for the Pirates. I thought he was actually pretty good. He had a .288 average in 86, but I always thought Tony Pena was actually a good an average hitter that could actually be above average once in a while. Tony Pena, I didn't think really was that bad. Ojeda getting the sign. Here's the pitch to Pena. Pena hits one. There you go. That's a base hit. Pena will hold it first. And now we'll see Jim Morrison. Morrison has 2 home runs on the year, and one of them was yesterday. Runner at first. Pena not much of a threat to steal, but Morrison definitely a threat to hit it. Here's the pitch from Bobby O. Morrison grounds one to himself to Ojeda. Ojeda will throw to first, get the only out he can get. Pena will go to second, but there are 2 outs. And now the batter is Junior Ortiz. This is Ortiz's first appearance of this replay. And look at his numbers. In 1986, a .336 average, but he only made 110 at bats. but 353 against the lefties and 329 against the righties. I'm going to intentionally walk him in this bat, and I'm going to bring up Bob Kipper, who is definitely not much of a threat. So we intentionally walk Ortiz. And now Bob Kipper will bat, who is 0 for 1 for the replay. And here's the pitch from Ojeda. Kipper hits one to Strawberry, who has no problem tracking it down, and the threat goes by the board. Bottom of the second coming up. Atlanta now leading Houston 1-0. Here's Ray Knight for the Mets. 6 for 21 so far for the replay. Against lefties, though, he bats 380. He batted 381 that year. Kipper checking the sign. Here's the pitch to Knight. Knight hits one to left, high, deep, and gone! Home run! That is not coming back. Ray Knight gets his first home run of the season, and the Mets now make it 4-1. That one definitely was, that was 346-foot blast here at Shea, and definitely sent that one out. Here's Rafael Santana, now batting .257 average so far after getting off to a good start. Here's the pitch to Rafael. He hits one to right, Brown going back, but he's got it, 1 out. And now Ojeda. Ojeda 0 for 2 for the replay, his first time up. Kipper looks at his opposite number. Here's the pitch to Bobby O. Bobby O hits one through the infield for a base hit. Ojeda looks at 2, and Johnson's going to say no. Ojeda will stay at first base, and now you'll let Kevin Mitchell come up to bat with a man on. So Ojeda gets in there for a nice hit. Helps his own cause. And now Mitchell, who's 1 for 1. He grounded a single between first and second. Kipper looks at the sign at Ortiz. Here's the pitch to Mitchell. And Mitchell hits one high, deep, and it is on the track at the wall. They will send Ojeda home. He will score. There will not be a throw from Reynolds. Kevin with an RBI double. It's now 5-1 Pirates. So Bob Kipper, who lasted only 1 inning in his first outing with Pittsburgh, early in this season, now has an ERA of the replay of 23.14. Here's Tim Tuffle batting. Mitchell still at second. He'll take the RBI double. Tuffle walked his first last time up. Here's the pitch to Tuffle from Kipper. Tuffle pops one up, and this is going to be caught by... Nope, it's a... Reynolds calls, could be trouble, and it drops in between them. That's a cheap hit for Tuffle. I thought that was going to get caught, but it dropped in front of him. Nobody got that. And that looked like then the Pirates looked like the Keystone Cops out there. Tuffle gets himself a cheap base hit. Runners at first and third now, still 1 out, and here's Hernandez. Bob Kipper for the Pirates just can't get a break. Hernandez at the plate, a threat to hit from any throwing pitcher. Mitchell on at third, Tuffle at first. Hernandez gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Hernandez hits one through the infield, base hit. That'll score a run. Tuffle will go to third. Hernandez holds the first. It's now 6-1 Mets. And still only 1 out in the second. Kind of makes you wonder, as the Mets are playing the Pirates here in this game here, and the Mets played 18 in the National League. You played 18 games against teams in your division and 12 against teams in the other division. Was the Mets really that good, or was maybe the rest of baseball at that time that bad? But then again, was they bad? But then again, you got to look at some of the players some of the other teams had. I don't know. What do you guys think? Flip a comment if you heard me speak that. 6-1. Bottom of the second, still 1 out. Runners at first and third. Here's Carter. Carter already hit his third home run of the year. So Carter sets in there. Here's the pitch from Kipper. And Carter swings a fly ball high, deep, and it's off the wall. Tuffle will score. Hernandez rounds third. Johnson will send Hernandez home. He will score. Carter with a double, and the Mets have absolutely blown this game out of whack. And it's now 8-1 Mets. Big hit for Gary Carter. He'll go at second stay at second with a double, and that's going to be all for Kipper. So Kipper just had oh boy, did he have a tough game. They'll bring in Bob Walk. Bob Walk has pitched 5 innings so far in the replay. He's given up 5 hits, 2 walks, and has had a strikeout. He averages 1.4 for whip. Darryl Strawberry will bat. He struck out his last time. He's 0 for 1. Carter on at second. Still 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Here's the pitch to Strawberry. Strawberry hits one high, but caught by Mark Brown. That'll be a catch. Carter's going to go to third, and he's in there safely. Foster now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Toronto leading Texas 2-0 in the third. Walk on the mound, looking at Foster. Here's the pitch to George. Foster hits one through the infield, base hit. Carter will just trot home in to score. It's now 9-1 Mets, as Foster picks up a big hit. It's amazing the Mets traded this guy away in August. He's batting .389 so far. Here's Ray Knight. He's 1 for 1. And the Pirates right now a 9-1 game, but you know, in the world of baseball, things can change. Knight at the plate. Bob Walk on the mound. Foster at first. Here's the pitch from Walk. And Knight, it gets past Ortiz. Foster will stay at first base. Knight still at the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch to Knight. And struck him out. And that ends the inning mercifully for the Pirates. 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. Mets have a 9-1 lead as we go into the third. Here's Bobby Ojeda. He'll go ahead and pitch to R.J. Reynolds to start the third inning. Bobby Ojeda got a lot of rest in that dugout. Let's hope he didn't get rusty. Here's the pitch to Reynolds. Reynolds pops one up, high, sky ball. Santana's got it, 1 out. Here's Sam Khalifa. He's 0 for 1. Ojeda gets the sign from Carter, looks in the dugout, checks Davy Johnson. Davy Johnson says, go get him. Here's the pitch to Khalifa. Khalifa hits one right to Tuffle. Great play, diving catch. 2 men down. And now Johnny Ray, who's 1 for 1 with a double. He scored the run earlier for the Pirates. He doubled off the wall down the third base line. 2 outs. If you're Bobby Ojeda, you want to get out of this inning without giving Pittsburgh anything. Here's the pitch to Ray. Ray dribbles one to Santana, who throws him out at first, and that's exactly what you wanted to do if you were the Mets. Nothing across. Bottom of the third. Rafael Santana will bat for New York. He is 0 for 1. Bob Walk on the mound for the Pirates. Hey, Bon, I think she's asleep. Yeah, early sleeper. No problem. Bye-bye. Sorry, guys, a little glitch there. So we'll move on. We're in the bottom of the third inning. Mets up on the Pirates 9-1. And Rafael Santana, here's the pitch. Santana dribbles one to Morrison, who just guns him down at first. 1 out. And now Bobby Ojeda. Bobby Ojeda 1 for 1. He had 8 hits in 1986. Is it possible? Maybe I can get him more, but we'll find out. Ojeda at the plate. Here's the pitch from Bob Walk. Ojeda dribbles one to walk. Up to Pena. Pena throws to walk, who's covering, and that will retire Ojeda. And now Kevin Mitchell, who's 2 for 2. He has a double and an RBI and scored a run. Against right-handers, however, Mitchell is not that strong. But with a 9-1 lead, I think I just keep the lineup as it is. Here's the pitch to Mitchell. Mitchell pops one up in the air. Reynolds has got it on a beautiful web gem as he dives to make the catch, and that ends the inning. For the first time in this game, the Mets do not score a run. 9-1 Mets, top of the fourth. Boston 2, Detroit 1 in the third inning of the American League. Mike Brown will bat for the Pirates. He's 1 for 1. Here's the pitch to Ojeda, from Ojeda, and Brown laces one to the center field. That's a base hit. Mitchell tosses it back, and Mike Brown is 2 for 2 for today. Here's Mike Diaz. He's 0 for 1. Brown on it first. Not much of a threat to steal, but you never know. They did get him out. That might have been a hit and run. Diaz at the plate. Ojeda gets the sign. Here's the pitch. And Diaz hits one to center. Mitchell's got it. 1 out. Now we'll see Tony Pena, who's 1 for 1. I told you he was a dangerous hitter for the Pirates, and he definitely can do it. Brown on it first. The pitch from Ojeda. Pena lifts one into the outfield, and that's going to be a base hit. Brown will hold it second, so Tony Pena gets his second hit of the game. And now the batter is Morrison. So runners at first and second, and still 1 out. Now Ojeda in a little bit of a jam. Morrison definitely a threat. Here's the pitch to Morrison. Morrison grounds one to Santana, to Tuffle, on to Hernandez, and they got him and get out of the inning. Big double play. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. Bottom of the fourth. Still 9-1 New York. Here's Tim Tuffle, 1 for 1. Toronto in front of Texas now 5-2 in the American League. That's in the fifth. Tuffle at the plate, 1 for 1. Here's the pitch from Bob Walk. Tuffle hits one through the infield, base hit. Ray dives and he couldn't come up with it. Brown tossed it back into the infield, so the Mets get the leadoff base runner. Bob Walk has definitely done a better job so far than Kipper has. But is the damage already done? And the Mets have 10 hits so far. Here's Hernandez. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI. He's scored twice. Tuffle on it first. Hernandez gets in there, sets up, gets in his batting stance. Walk looks. Here's the pitch. And that's a wild pitch over the head of Ortiz. Tuffle's going to go to second. And it'll be 3 balls and a strike. Hernandez is going to take the next pitch. And it is a strike, so now it's 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Hernandez. Tuffle on at second. Here's the pitch to Walk. Hernandez is fouled away. Foul tip. Hernandez will do this, and we'll do this again. Here's the pitch from Walk. And that's, Hernandez cuts, misses it. The ball gets past Ortiz. Tuffle to third. Hernandez is safe at first. Everybody's safe. And as I said, this Pirates team is just looking totally lost out there. Runners at first and third, nobody out. It was in the dirt, so it was a walk anyway, but Tuffle was able to go to third. And here's Carter, who's 2 for 2 and already hit a home run. He's got 5 RBIs today. Carter has been outstanding, and he's looking for more. Walk gets on the mound. Here's the pitch to Carter. Carter grounds one into the outfield, base hit. Tuffle will score. Hernandez goes to third. Diaz fires it back in. It is 10-1 Mets. Carter gets his 6th RBI in this ballgame, and still nobody out. Carter and Hernandez at first and third, respectively. Strawberry, the batter. He hasn't joined the hit parade yet. He's 0 for 2. Strawberry gets in the batter's box. Here's the pitch from Walk. Strawberry hits one high, hits one deep. It is off the wall. Hernandez will score. Carter rounds third. They'll send Carter home. He will score. Strawberry with a double. 12-1 Mets. We knew the Mets were explosive at many times during '86, but wow. George Foster, the batter, who's 1 for 2. As a Mets fan, these are the kind of games I like playing. They're watching a game like this or just are playing a game like this. Foster, the batter, 1 for 2 today. Strawberry on at second. He had a nice double. He joins the hit parade. Now the batter is Foster. Walk gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Foster hits one down the line. That should be foul. Foul ball. Foster back. We'll do this again. Walk wheels and deals. And that's a walk. So Walk gives up a walk. Foster goes to first. And the Pirates just can't buy it. They can't buy a break. Runners at first and second, still nobody out. Here's Knight, who's 1 for 2. Strawberry at second. Here's the pitch to Knight. Knight hits one through the infield for base hit. A poor play. That's going to score. Strawberry will score. Foster rounds third. He holds up there. Knight with a double. And that's going to be all for Bob Walk. But not all of this is, well, it was a poor play out there. It's now 13-1. And the batter now is Rafael Santana as the Mets have batted around. The new pitcher for the Pirates is going to be Jim Wynn. He'll come in. In 1986, a 3.58 ERA, 3 wins, 5 losses, and a few saves. He's 0-2 for the replay so far, though. 8.1 ERA. A 1.95 whip, which is what I look at. So Jim Wynn gives up 2 to 3 hits per inning. Santana at the plate. Runners at second and third, still nobody out. Santana, however, hasn't joined the hit parade. Here's the pitch from Wynn. Santana, now he joins the hit parade. Another poor play. Foster scores. Knight scores. Rafael with a stand-up double. It is now 15-1. Now the batter is Bobby O, and still nobody out. Santana on at second. Bobby O will take the sign. Corners are in looking for the bunt. I say why? Just go ahead and hit. But just go ahead and hit the ball. But I'm going to go ahead and do the sacrifice. Ojeda dribbles it. Santana will go to third. He'll have to hurry to get Ojeda out. Safe! Santana goes to third. That's a base hit for Ojeda. And I think the Pirates in the dugout just took off their caps and just threw them onto the ground in the dugout and said, really? That just happened? A 15-1 lead by the Mets. And still nobody out here in the 4th inning. Kevin Mitchell, the batter. Runners at first and third. Mitchell 2 for 3. And that is the second hit of the game by Ojeda. Here's the pitch to Mitchell. Mitchell was walked. So now the bases are loaded for Tim Tuffle, who is 2 for 2 with 3 runs scored. Jim Wynn on the mound for the Pirates, and he's just looking at he's just looking inside the Pirate dugout and said, "Do I really have to pitch here?" But I know the Mets. I better enjoy this because I know the Mets are going to have games like this too in the future as we go through this '86 season. 15-1, and Tim Tuffle the batter. Here's the pitch to Tuffle from Wynn. Tuffle hits one a fly ball to Diaz. He's got it. Santana, yeah, you send him home. Santana will score. That's 7 runs in the 4th, and now 16-1. Keith Hernandez will bat for the 2nd time in the inning. He's one for 3. Grounded to the pitcher, lined to single to center, and struck out. Runners at 1st and 2nd. Ojeda at 2nd, Mitchell at 1st. Hernandez gets the call in the batter's box. Jim Wynn toes the rubber. And here's the pitch to Hernandez. Hernandez hits one into the gap, high into the gap, not just in the gap, it's out of here, home run! Keith Hernandez hits his first home run of the season. That one measured 396 feet. There was no doubt about that. And the Mets have put up 10 runs in this inning, to a point where even the scoreboard has to go ahead and put a star here. Gary Carter, the batter, he's 3 for 3. He was batting like a 180-something in the replay. Well, not anymore. And finally, 1 out. 3 hits today for Carter. Here's the pitch to Gary. And he's hit by the pitch. Yeah, that was the only thing that was missing in this inning, was it? That was the only thing that was missing. That was the only thing that was missing, was an HBP. Strawberry will now bat. He's 1 for 3. He got his first hit in this same inning. It was a double. Carter on at 1st. And now Mike Bilecki will pitch for the Pirates. He had a 4.66 ERA in 1986, 6 wins, 11 losses. He's 6.3 ERA. He has a 1.5 whip for the replay, 0-1 as a relief pitcher. Strawberry at the plate. Carter on at 1st, still 1 out. Here's the pitch to Bilecki, or I should say to Strawberry, and it's a walk. It's a walk. Runners at 1st and 2nd for George Foster. And the fans here now are just laying back in their seats with a beer in one hand, and some of them are actually falling asleep knowing this game was already over, but they're sleeping with smiles because it's the Mets that are ahead 19-1, not the Pirates. Foster is the batter. Here's the pitch to Foster. Foster lifts one high, lifts one deep. Reynolds does make the catch. Carter will not go to 3rd, he'll stay. And now the batter will be Ray Knight. 2 outs finally for the Mets. And Bilecki trying to get the Pirates out of this inning. Knight the batter. Runner still at 1st and 2nd. Ray Knight hit a solo homer earlier, struck out, and doubled off the wall. Here's the pitch to Knight. Knight grounds one up the middle, base hit, and the Pirates still can't get out of the inning. They will send Carter home. They will not send Strawberry to 3rd. Carter is safe. Strawberry does go to 3rd on the throw. It gets by Ortiz. Knight goes to 2nd. Strawberry scores. And yes, people, it's 21-1. That's an error on Reynolds, who I'm surprised he even threw home. The batter now is Rafael Santana. He is batting for the 3rd time in this inning. Santana gets up the bat. Bilecki on the mound. Santana 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. And Santana gets hit by the pitch. What else could go wrong for the Pirates? Hit him in the shoulder. He's okay. And now Bobby Ojeda will bat again for the 3rd time And he's 2 for 3, including he butted one. Ojeda gets in the batter's box. And here's the pitch to Ojeda. Struck him out. And after, I don't know how long that inning would have taken, really, but the inning is mercifully over. 12 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. And the Mets have a 21-1 lead. And I'll be honest, I've been playing this action PC baseball and out of the park baseball. I have never had an inning like that in any game I've ever played. We go to the 5th inning. I think Bobby Ojeda forgot how to pitch because he hasn't pitched in maybe the last 45 minutes to an hour that inning might have normally taken. Let's take a look at the box score of that real quick. 12 runs in the bottom of the 4th. That's unbelievable. But we still got the rest of the ball game to play, so let's get it done. Top of the 5th. Baltimore leading Cleveland 6-5 in the 6th inning. Leading off for the Pirates will be Junior Ortiz. He was intentionally walked his last time up. Here's the pitch from Ojeda. Ortiz lifts one to center. Mitchell's got it. 1 out. And that brings up the pitcher, Mike Bielecki. Well, I guess if you're down 21-1, you might as well just try to get out of here and try and get another day. Ojeda gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Bielecki. And he hits one deep. Foul ball. It was down the right field line, but it's sliced, and that's a souvenir. Bielecki will get another chance. Ojeda at the stretch. Here's the pitch, and he dribbles one to Hernandez, who will just take it himself, and that is the 2nd out. And now here's R.J. Reynolds. He's 0 for 2. Ojeda gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Reynolds. Reynolds hits one right to Knight. Lined right to Knight, and he just hooked it up and just grabbed it. And it's still 21-1 as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. And right now the Pirates are wishing this was the Little League World Series because the mercy rule would be in effect. Here's Kevin Mitchell batting for the Mets. He's 2 for 3 with a double, an RBI, and scored twice. Bielecki on the mound. Here's the pitch to Kevin Mitchell. Struck him out. 1 down, and now we'll see Tim Tuffle. And the Pirates are wondering, geez, did we actually get it out that quick? Tuffle is 2 for 2 with an RBI and has scored 3 times in this game. Here's the pitch to Tuffle. Tuffle hits one into the outfield for a base hit. Tuffle gets another hit. Reynolds has to fire it back in. And if I don't care, still continue to play ball. Here's Hernandez, 2 for 4. He hit his first home run of the season. He's got 4 RBIs and he scored 4 times. Tuffle on it first. Here's the pitch to Hernandez. That's a wild pitch all the way to the backstop. Tuffle's going to go to second. And as I said, the Pirates just can't buy a break. Hernandez still at the plate. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch to Hernandez. And he's walked. Hernandez goes to first. And now here's Carter. Carter having an awesome day. 3 for 3, a double, 1 home run, 6 runs batted in, and he scored 4 times. He's probably going to get the golden bat by default. Yankees and Kansas City tied at 2, 3rd inning in the American League. Carter at the plate. Here's the pitch from Bielecki. And Carter is walked. So nothing going right for Pittsburgh in this one. And now Strawberry, the batter, who's 1 for 3 with a double and 2 RBIs, and he scored twice. I would like to let you know there is not a single Pittsburgh Pirate fan right now at Shea Stadium. They left. They probably left at the end of the second inning. But all the Met fans here are just enjoying the cold one. Strawberry at the plate. Base is loaded. Here's the pitch to Strawberry. Ortiz is going to go talk to Bielecki. Now here's the pitch. Strawberry hits one high, hits one deep. Brown makes the catch. Tuffle will score, and it is now 22-1. 2 men out, and here's Foster. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI and scored once. Runners at first and second. Here's the pitch to Foster. Foster hits one through the infield. That's a base hit. Hernandez will score from second. Carter moves to third. And Brown fires it back in. Now 23-1. That'll be it for Bielecki. In comes in Ray Krawczyk. This is his first appearance of the 1986 replay. He had a 7.3 ERA, no wins and a loss. He only pitched 12 and a third. Usually gives up two hits or walks per inning. Here's Ray Knight, also having an awesome day. 3 for 4 with a double. His first home run, 4 RBIs, and scored twice. Runners at first and third, 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Knight. Knight hits one up the middle. Khalifa throws to second to get the out. And mercifully, that inning comes to an end quicker than the other one did. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, 5 in the books. 23-1, Mets leading the Pirates. For those of you who are watching this replay, and those of you who have played action PC baseball, has anyone ever had any games like this besides the one I'm having right now? We go to the 6th inning. Sam Khalifa leads off for Pittsburgh. Bobby Ojeda back to the mound. And here's the pitch to Khalifa. Khalifa hits one right up the middle. Poor play. Mitchell has to fire it back in, and Khalifa will hold it first. Johnny Ray, the batter now. He's 1 for 2. Khalifa on it first. Here's the pitch from Bobby O. He hits one up the middle. That's a base hit. Khalifa will hold to second. And now the Pirates got something brewing, but can they actually make a 22-run comeback? Here's Mike Brown. Brown having a good game. He's 2 for 2 against Ojeda. He's only batted 196 against the lefties in 86, but he's 2 for 2 on Bobby O. Khalifa on at second, Ray at first. Here's the pitch to Brown. And that's a walk. So now the Mets have the Pirates have bases loaded and nobody out. And here's Mike Diaz, who's 0 for 2. Bases loaded still. Nobody out here in the top of the 6th. Diaz the batter. Here's the pitch from Ojeda. Carter's going to go talk to him. Now the pitch. And he lines one. Foul ball. Just foul. And they'll do it again. Diaz sets up. Ojeda from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And he hits one high, deep. And that's in the stands as well. Another foul ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bobby Ojeda takes a minute, takes a breath, steps off the rubber, now gets back on. You're up 23-1, but you don't want to make it you really don't want to make it ugly. Ojeda back on the rubber. Here's the pitch to Diaz. Struck him out. Second strikeout for Bobby O. 1 down now for Tony Pena, who's 2 for 2. Base is still loaded here in the 6th. Ojeda looking for the sign. He gets it. Here's the pitch. Struck him out. 2 for 2 in the ball game with the bases loaded. That's the third strikeout for Ojeda. And now here's Jim Morrison. Morrison, 23 home runs in 86. He was already at 2. Definitely a threat to clear the bases. 2 men out. Bobby Ojeda checks the sign. Here's the pitch. And he hits one to high, deep, but Strawberry's got it. And after loading the base with nobody out, Pittsburgh gets a big goose egg. We go to the bottom of the 6th, still 23-1. Rafael Santana will bat for the Mets. And with a 23-1 lead, I'll probably start bringing in some of the bench players and give them a try. Santana at the plate. Ray Krawczyk on the mound. Here's the pitch to Santana. He's 1 for 3. Flied out, grounded, double, and hit by a pitch. Here's the pitch. Santana hits one to Morrison. Morrison guns him down at first, 1 out. And now Bobby Ojeda. Ojeda 2 for 4 today. Lined a single to right, grounded to first, bunted for a single, and struck out. Ojeda gets in the batter's box. Krawczyk gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Bobby O. Bobby O grounds a slow one to Morrison. Morrison's got to hurry, and he is safe. Ojeda beat the throw. Another base hit. I wonder if I should give the Golden Bat Award to Ojeda for this. That's the 20th hit for the Mets in this game. Here's Kevin Mitchell. You do know when the pitcher gets on base 3 out of 5 times in a ball game. You know it was not a good day at the office. Kevin Mitchell 2 for 4 with a double, an RBI, scored twice. Here's the pitch from Krawczyk, and Mitchell hits one to center field. Reynolds had to go back for it, but he got it, and that's the 2nd out. And now here's Tuffle having a good game, 3 for 3. An RBI, and he scored 4 times. Krawczyk getting the sign. Here's the pitch to Tuffle. Tuffle hits one to center field, but Reynolds has got it, and the Mets let it go by the boards. No runs, a hit, no errors. Mets 23, Pittsburgh 1. We go to the 7th. Junior Ortiz will lead it off for the Pirates. Well, he has made 84 pitches, but I think he's probably going to wind up getting the complete game. Ortiz 0 for 1. Here's the pitch from Bobby Ojeda. Ortiz grounds one to Santana, throws to first, and gets him for the out. Here's Ray Krawczyk, the pitcher, and he never batted in 86, but he's going to get one here. So Ray Krawczyk is actually going to get an at-bat, because according to the replay, he didn't get anything in 86. Here's the pitch from Ojeda. And nope, now it's going to be a pinch hitter. It's Joe Orsulak. Orsulak, 8 for 33 for the replay. And he will bat now. Ojeda gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Orsulak. Orsulak grounds one to Santana, throws to first, and nails him for the 2nd out. And now R.J. Reynolds, who's 0 for 3 today. He's batting 378. Reynolds at the plate. Ojeda gets the call. Here's the pitch, and that's a walk. And now we'll see Sam Khalifa coming up the bat. Reynolds that's at second base. I'm not going to call for a throw. His run don't mean anything. Here's the pitch to Khalifa, is 1 for 3. And it's grounded to Santana, who throws to first, and that ends the inning right there. No runs, no hits, no errors. Bottom of the 7th coming up. New pitcher for the Pirates in Cecilio Guante. 15.0 ERA, 1 and 2 for the replay. Here's Keith Hernandez, who's 2 for 4. Let's take a look at the bench. And I think I see what I want to do here. Hernandez 2 for 4, having a great game. Here's the pitch from Guante to Hernandez. Hernandez hits one right to Pena. Great play. A leaping catch. 1 out. And here's Gary Carter. Carter having a tremendous day. 3 for 3, a double, a home run, 6 ribbies, 4 runs scored. Guante gets the side. Here's the pitch. And Carter laces one to center. Reynolds has got it. 1 out. 2 outs now for Strawberry. Strawberry 1 for 3. He's got a double. Guante gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Strawberry. Strawberry hits one to Reynolds deep, but Reynolds has got it. Nothing across. Still 23-1 as we go to the top of the 8th inning. They said Ojeda looks fine. I think I agree. Johnny Ray will lead off for the Pirates. He's 2 for 3 today. One of the bright spots for the Pirates. Doubled off the wall, grounded to short, and lined a single to center. Here's the pitch to Ray. Ray grounds one to Tuffle, throws to first to get the speedy Ray, and there's 1 out. The batter now is Mike Brown. Brown is 2 for 2 today, but he walks, so he's been on base all three times in the game. Bobby always had problems getting him out. Brown sets in the batter's box. Here's the pitch from Ojeda. Struck him out. Brown will take a seat. And now Mike Diaz, who came in there with a big chance to try to get some runs in when the bases were loaded, but he couldn't come up with it. Ojeda looks at the sign. Here's the pitch to Diaz. Diaz hits one high, but Foster has got it. And that ends the inning there. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Still 23-1 Mets. Guante still on the mound, and George Foster is the batter. And I think I'll just leave the lineup alone. Foster 2 for 4. Had a good day. Guante gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Foster. Foster hits one to center field. Reynolds has got it. That's his 8th put out of the game. 1 down. And now the batter is Knight. Knight has got 3 hits today. He's 3 for 5 with a double, a homer, and 4 RBIs and scored twice. The Mets have had 20 hits in this game. Here's the pitch to Knight. Knight hits one to center. Reynolds should be there. He's got it. 2 down. And now Rafael Santana. Santana 1 for 4 with a double. 2 RBIs and a scored run. Here's the pitch to Santana. Santana hits one in the center field. That is a base hit. Santana going for 2. He's safe with a double. Why you would do that, I don't know, but I guess Santana still wants to show he can play ball. So a 2-out double by Santana brings up Ojeda. And I'm going to let Ojeda bat. Cecilio Guante still on the mound. Here's the pitch to Ojeda. Santana on at second. Ojeda hits one high, deep, and foul ball. Was Ojeda really almost ready to hit a home run? Bobby Ojeda back in the batter's box. Here's the pitch from Guante, and he walks him. So Bobby Ojeda has been on base. Bobby Ojeda has been on base 4 times today. You walk the pitcher. Cardinal mistake. Runners at first and second. Still 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. Kevin Mitchell, the batter, is 2 for 5. Here's the pitch to Mitchell. Mitchell hits one deep to center field. off the top of the wall and over the fence. Home run. Second home run for Kevin Mitchell. That one was 387 feet, and you knew the Mets just could not go out without scoring just a few extra runs on the poor Pirates. Tim Tuffle will bat for the Mets, and now Pat Clements will pitch for the Pirates. I don't know. Did the Pirates go through their entire bullpen? Yeah. Only McWilliams is the one left, and he pitched yesterday. Checking the Pirates bench, Breen, Kemp, Allman, Belliard, and Mazzilli. Yep, there's Lee Mazzilli for Pittsburgh. Know that name well, people. He'll be on the Mets near the end of the year. We got a long way to go before that happens. Tim Tuffle, the batter, 3 for 4. And here's the pitch to Tuffle. Tuffle hits one to right. And that is off the track and off the wall. Tuffle would have a stand-up double. That's 4 hits today for him. And the Mets just refuse to let Pittsburgh off the hook. 26-1. Here's Hernandez. He is 2 for 5. He's got 4 ribbies. Here's the pitch to Hernandez from Clements. Hernandez hits one to Morrison, throws to first, and mercifully ends the inning there. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors. We played 8. 26-1. We go to the top of the 9th. They said Bobby Ojeda is tiring, but can he just, do I have to keep him, can I just see if I get a complete game out of him? Pena is 2 for 3. Mets have a full bullpen. It's a bunch of right-handers. And you know what? I'm going to be smart and take Ojeda out. And coming on to pitch for the Mets will be Terry Leach. In 1986, a 2.70 ERA, 6.2 innings pitched. He gave up 6 hits, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Terry Leach will pitch to some right-handers. Tony Pena, the batter for the Pirates, is the Pirates, I really think, just want to get this game over with. Here's the pitch from Leach. And now we're going to see Steve Kemp to pinch in. He's 143 for the replay. We batted 188 for the 86. Here's the pitch from Leach. Struck him out. First strikeout of the year for Terry Leach. And the batter now is Jim Morrison. Leach is here just to mop up the rest of the game. Here's the pitch. And nope, it's going to be Sid Bream. Sid Bream will pinch it for the Pirates. I don't know why. You're down by 25 runs. I guess maybe you're trying to show, hey, look, we're gonna play the game right. I said, okay, fine. Terry Leach is still on the mound. Didn't make any sense because Bream was although Bream bats 286 against the righties. Here's the pitch from Leach. Bream hits one up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Mitchell retrieves it, tosses it back in. Bream will hold it first. And we'll bring up Junior Ortiz, who's 0 for 2. Ortiz at the plate. Here's the pitch from Leach. Ortiz grounds one to Tuffle, to Santana, over to Hernandez, and mercifully, this ball game is over. I'm pretty sure the Pirates will remember this one the next time these two teams face each other, and they got a lot of games coming up. Let's have a look at the box score. Do we really need to look at it? Let's see. Bobby Ojeda gets the win. He'll go to 2 wins and a loss. Bob Kipper goes to 0-1. Everybody on the Mets got at least a hit. Leach didn't, but that's because he only pitched. Mitchell 3 for 6. Tuffle 4 for 5. Hernandez 2 for 6. Carter 3 for 4. Strawberry 1 for 4. Foster 2 for 5, Knight 3 for 6, Santana 2 for 5, and Bobby Ojeda was 3 for 5. He's batting .429. Can you believe that? The Golden Bat Award I'm going to give to Carter. 3 for 4, 6 runs batted in, a walk, a double, a home run. I'll give it to Gary Carter. I'll give him the Golden Bat. Tuffle could make us say he was 4 for 5 today. Mitchell was 3 for 6 with a home run. Hernandez hit a homer. Knight hit a homer. I mean, really, it was just embarrassing if you're the Pirates. And Ojeda only needed 2 runs. That's all he needed. He gave up 7 hits in a 1 run, 3 walked 3, struck out 4. He was beautiful. His ERA so far for the year is 0.56. Boy, did he have stuff. Bielecki didn't have anything, and neither did Guante. Unbelievable. Wow. What a destruction. Well, everyone, the Mets will advance to 7-3. Pittsburgh drops to 2-8, and this ball game took an hour for me to record. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you just relaxed and just sat back and watched this destruction. So got me on this. Anyway, until next time, the Mets actually have a series coming up with the Cardinals, so we'll see what happens there. Final score here: New York Mets 26, Pittsburgh 1. Good night, everybody.